Okay, welcome. Guess where I am? Not in Vermont would be the right answer. Figured I'd just wear the glasses to make it obvious. So we are, you'll be visiting me in Florida at the moment. That's why I couldn't practice last week. I came down and I'm here at my home in Florida. So I'll apologize early if there's a lot of noise behind me. Some of the, we're right on the golf course, and so it gets rather noisy, but it's quiet at the moment. So welcome. It's good to be back and with you all. So September is yoga. We have kind of come back to basics for the starters and the restarters, anyone who has, kind of stepped away from yoga for a while. So the pace is a little slower, and the any of the cues I give very specific. So I hope those who are new, the shout out this week is to Viviana and Andrea, who I just added 2 days ago, and I just actually added a woman this morning who would like to start yoga. So it warms my heart to know that people are coming into yoga. So really, what is yoga? It's a journey, and one of the best, I believe, one person can take. It's the journey within, using the breath and exploring sensation, both of the breath and of the body. And on any journey, there's an awareness and an awakeness that you bring to that journey. And so throughout class, there will be references to pause. Feel where you are, and can you do so without judging where you are? All too often, we comment generally about ourselves, how we feel, or our thoughts take us in a not so positive direction. So it's noticing that, it's becoming the witness of what you're feeling, what you're saying, and hopefully, the aim is hopefully to, when we're listening to the breath, the mind automatically begins to slow down. And so those thoughts kind of, take a back seat. And what rises are the feelings, the body sensation, getting caught up in the breath. So I do hope that this is a journey that you find life-changing. And the more you practice, the more you discover about yourself. So with that said, some housekeeping. So comfortable, pillow, cushion, blanket. I don't have a blanket here, but a blanket would be helpful to put under your knees, especially when we are on the knees, or to sit on. A block, stack of books, can of that big tomatoes in the back of the pantry. Certainly a tissue, because when we start with the breath, being able to have that clear in and out breath, inhalation and exhalation without obstruction is key. And then I don't have my straps here, so I just grabbed a robe. So grab a strap or belt or whatever, and we'll perhaps use that. All right, so once again, welcome, and so glad you're here. And now I invite you to come to a comfortable seated pose. And so with that, we're always root down from the waist down. So I'll always mention rooting down. Think of the waist as the trunk where the tree hits the grass. So that's your waist. This is all grass and roots. So you're really rooting into the earth, and from here up, rising up. Limbs. Uh, anyhow, oh, did I mention that we have fun here? Can't take it too seriously, nothing too seriously. So rooting down through your sits bones, and let's begin to roll your shoulders with a straight spine in one direction, and then reverse that. And now extending through the crown of your head, straight up, and rooting down with your hands either down, which would give you a feeling of feeling grounded, or facing up in a gesture of receiving. You know, this is your class. My voice will guide you within, but your body, those sensations, are the real teacher. So be where you are, feel what you're feeling, and allow my voice to just guide. So I invite you, sitting up, straight spine, shoulders up, back and down, extending through the crown of your head. Close your eyes, and let's begin with this next hour. With your lips pursed together, begin the inhale breath through your nose, feeling your belly expand, rib cage expand, and then exhale, lengthening the exhale as you draw in your belly, slowing everything down right now. And so let's try to inhale to the count of 5. Count 5 to yourself on the inhale, maybe pausing at the top, and then exhale slowly, pausing at the bottom, emptying out. Inhale, thinking of your inhale as taking in the life source. Heaven is sending you energy. On your exhale, you're giving back to the source, back to earth, what you no longer need. Inhale, breathe in, feel your body. Exhale, let go. Leave thoughts, anything for the moment. Just feel the inhale and exhale as you draw in your belly, releasing, lengthening the exhale. And if you constrict the back of your throat, you'll come into an ujjayi breath, the audible, ocean-sounding breath. So try that. Constrict the back of your throat on the inhale, filling up and letting go. And if you listen to your breath, your mind automatically slows down. It's almost the divine gave us this beautiful switch to turn off the thoughts for a little while and just listen to your breath. And as you're listening to your breath, moving in and out, perhaps think of your breath like a flashlight. What is it your breath is shining awareness to, inside and outside of your body? Can you be the witness of that? No judgment, just observing. Take 3 more ujjayi breaths on your own. I invite you to float your eyelids open. And yoga is combining breath and movement. And so with each movement, breath, be conscious of the breath and the movement together. So placing your left fingertips, maybe you'll want to block or just putting your fingertips down. But on your next inhale, bring your right arm up, pressing in to your left fingertips, reaching up with your right arm. I'm just going to push this back a wee bit. And breathe. Really feel that nice stretch in the right side as you press in to your left fingertips. Gaze up, rooting down from your waist down. Maybe you pull your knees down a wee bit as you extend through your right fingertips. Reach up and breathe. We're sending the breath, opening the intercostal muscles on the right side, the rib cage. The breath is just weaving its way up through fingertips and down through the spine. One more deep inhale. And on your next exhale, float down your right fingertips. Inhale, left fingertips, left arm comes up. Reach up and out through left fingertips. Send your gaze up, look up as your knees come down, feeling the stretch opening. We're just warming up really slowly. I'm a big believer in warming up slowly. It's almost like the body feels safe then to follow you. You know, it's not tense. It trusts that you're not going to jar it, but we're warming up, sending heat through the breath, breathing, reaching out through fingertips. Nice stretch on the left side. One more inhale here. And on your next exhale, floating down left fingertips. Inhale, right hand comes over, grabs hold of left knee, left arm comes up. Inhale, extend through the crown of your head. On the exhale, twist. Each inhale will have you extending through the crown of your head and then twisting. Stay there. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, a wee bit more twist. One more. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, twist. Take an inhale here. And on your exhale, left hand comes over onto right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Just beginning our stretching and our twisting. But on the inhale, extend through the crown of your head. Really visualize like you're trying to really grow a wee bit more. And then on the exhale, twist. Two more. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, twist. On your next inhale, crisscross. Right hand comes over, grabs hold of left knee. Draw your knees up to make sure you've got a nice grip on your knees. And as ever that you can draw your knees down, we're going to tuck chin to chest, draw your knees down, begin to open the back side of your shoulders. Really tuck your chin to your chest and breathe. Just stay here. Each exhale might have you pulling your knees a little further down, but think of, as you're breathing in and out through your nose, the stretch in the back. You're really opening up your spine. Your spine is the highway of all your energy, comes up one side and down the other. Breathing in and out, sending that beautiful prana. One more inhale here, deep inhale. And on your next exhale, bring both hands behind, sliding your knees, just pressing your chest up and drop your head. Don't drop your head all the way back like this yet. We'll have poses for that. But keep your neck engaged. So just enough so that your neck is engaged. Inhale, chest up, opening the heart, and breathe. Maybe coming onto your knees, if that's available to you, really opening the front side of your body. Breathe, inhale and exhale. One more deep inhale. And on your next exhale, come back down if you're up. And now let's remove the cushion from, just press it over to the side. I'm gonna come back a wee bit. Okay, and having your feet, maybe so you can see my feet. Hi everyone. Okay, so feet hip width distance apart, hands, have fingers in the same direction of your toes. Again, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, exhale, drop your knees over to the left side. Inhale to center, exhale to the right side. Nice warm up. Inhale, moving with your breath. Remember, motion is lotion. So think of this as like WD-40, but we're moving with the breath, always coming to center on the inhale, dropping to the exhale. Next time you drop to the left, swing your right arm, pivoting on your left palm. Inhale to center. Exhale, left hand comes over. Inhale to center, exhale. Inhale to center, we're gradually building the pose. Next time we come over onto the left side, press onto your left knee, your left palm, and extend. One long extension. Press into your palm and really open up. Breathe. One more inhale and exhale. Take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, come back to center. Moving over on the inhale, breathe. Extend left toes, left fingertips, pivot on your right palm. Really find that nice stretch, pressing as you open the left side of your body, breathing. One straight line. Breathe in and out. One more inhale here, deep inhale. On your next exhale, come back to center. All right, rolling onto your knees and coming onto all fours. So palm comes under shoulder, knee is under hip, tops of your feet pressing into the mat. I'm gonna come center so you can see. We're gonna press have your thumbs facing each other. And so the eye of your, let's just turn. So see the eyes of your what is that? Your elbow. I guess we'll call those elbow eyes. Why not? So the eyes of your elbow. So just twist them in. So we're gonna want these to be twisted in if that's available to you. Thumbs facing each other. The palms of your hand. Think of that you have a ladybug that you are protecting under your palm. So you're really not pressing into the meat of your palm. You've got a little bit, and which means you're putting some pressure on your fingers. So, okay, so with your elbow eyes in front, thumbs facing each other, tops of your feet pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. On your exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up slowly. Really feel this motion slowly. Stretching the back side and the front side of the body here. Do two more on your own. Inhale, drops, exhale. Really exaggerate that exhale. Last one. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest. On your next inhale, straighten your right arm and your left leg. So out in front, balance. We're just going to hold this for a moment. So top of your left foot is pressing into the mat. It's one straight line. Right foot is extended. Now let's flex the foot. Drop the toes, press, drop, really feel. Engage your core. We're holding ourselves up, not entirely with our legs. You want to use your core on this. Extend through your fingertips. Just a few flexes of your feet to feel this pose. On your next exhale, palm and knee to the mat. Opposite side, it's our first balance pose. Right arm, left leg. Extend, find, don't sink down. Try to one straight line. Really reach out through your right fingertips, left leg. And now flex, point and flex. Engage your core. Don't drop your belly. Find it risky, find a point of focus and breathe. Just send the breath from fingertips to toes. One straight line. On your next exhale, palm and knee to the mat. Take a breath here. At any point, if you're tired, you can always spread your knees apart and drop down into child's pose. But you're not ready for that yet, are you? I'm only kidding. Whenever you feel the need, do that. Okay, now we're going to add to that pose and what is called Pratapana, which is stoking the fire, really warming up the muscles for our flow. Okay, so on your next inhale, left arm, right leg, and now exhale as you bring elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. 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 Palm and knee to the mat. Opposite side. Right arm, left leg. Extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Really reach. Core is engaged. Elbow to knee. Inhale, two more. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Palm and knee meet at the mat. Now we're going to do a little bit of a, for those who practice, they can move on to when we extend out and then bringing palm, flexing your foot, bringing it out to the side and hold it for as long. For those who are starting, we're going to inhale, left knee comes up like you were a dog and there's a fire hydrant. Okay, so you can bring your knee up as far as you can go and then extend out. Holding, pressing in to both palms. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Breathe, one more inhale and exhale. And then now coming back down to center. We're stoking the fire, remember, Pratapana. Okay, inhale, right knee comes up, bend your knee, hold it here, get your foundation. On your next exhale, extend, flex your foot. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Pressing into your palm. Remember, you don't want to squish the ladybugs. Breathe. One more. Inhale and exhale. Knee. Now it's time for child's pose. So open your knees, walk your hands out, come down, and take a few breaths. Take 3 long Ujjayi breaths. Okay, on your next inhale, coming back up to all fours, walk your hands a wee bit ahead, and now take your left knee and walk your knee out in front. Bring your left foot out, swing your right foot out to the side, and now begin to walk back. Here, If you have your cushion, you may want to put that behind you. Always keep your blocks and your cushions close by. And now begin to walk back and have a seat. We've warmed up the hips by going out to the side, that nice fire hydrant pose. And now we're just gonna stretch a wee bit. So shoulders up, back and down. Let's roll the shoulders. On your next inhale, bring your arms out to the side and turn. Let's just rotate. You know, that's a ball and socket joint. Let's just rotate your arms back and forth. I know some of these things seem so simple, but you know, how often did we do this, right? We don't. So these are just good. This motion brings lotion, synovial fluid. It's the WD-40, just bringing some life energy. On your next inhale, bring both arms up, interlace your fingers, press all the way up, and breathe. Holding it here. On your next exhale, slowly ride, extend your exhale. Bring your hands a wee bit behind and then walk yourself up forward. Swinging your left foot back. Inhale as right knee comes up, right foot out to the side. Swing your left foot out and now begin to walk your hands back. And once again, if you need a cushion, just slip a cushion under, and we're feeling the nice stretch in our hip. I love this, the gluteus maximus muscle. You know, it's a big muscle and it's a big word. And if you want to increase that stretch, move your knee a little further in. But once again, shoulders, rolling our shoulders up, back and down. On your next inhale, bring your arms out to the side. And now let's just flip the palms and just hold this. You know, we'll think this is easy for a little bit, and then we're gonna bring it forward. But let's hold this and find this nice stretch in the wrist, on the inside of the arms. You know, we do so much with the computer, cell phones, that those muscles shorten when we're working them so much. So now we're just lengthening, stretching out the muscles in the wrists, forearms, inside, and breathe. On your next exhale, bring your arms, so your palms are coming together, and just bring your palms down. Not quite the easiest pose. On your next inhale, bring your elbows together and come all the way up. Fingertips touch the top of your head. Exhale, come down, drop your wrists. Inhale, come up, tap your head. Exhale, drop your wrists. Elbows are together or as close as you can. Inhale, come up, tap your head. Exhale, drop your wrists. Last one. Inhale, come up, tap your head. Exhale, drop your wrists. And bring your arms behind, press up, and walk yourself out to the side. Well done. Okay. Here, let's press up onto your toes, coming into your first downward dog. And here, I'd like you to come up on your toes as high as you can, pressing in. Remember, thumbs are facing each other, thumbs are facing each other, and the eyes of your elbows are coming to the front of the mat. Here, just come up on your toes and down. Exhale. Inhale, up on tippy toes. Exhale, heels come down or as close to the mat. Inhale, drop your head chin to chest. Exhale, just a simple movement. Inhale, come up. Exhale, feel the nice stretch in the back side of your legs. Last one. Inhale, come up. Exhale. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up hip height. Flex your foot. Maybe your right foot hits your heel, can touch the mat as close as you can. If this is hard,
On wrists, you can always put your hands in a fist or use your blocks. You need 2 blocks for that, of course, but press out through your left heel. It's hip height. Drop your chin to your chest. Really feel that nice stretch. Drop your left leg. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes. Exhale, come down onto your heels. Inhale, right leg comes back, hip height. Press into the palms of your hand so your left heel comes down onto the mat. Drop chin to chest. Press back. Feel the stretch in the back side of your left leg. Breathe in and out, feeling. On your next exhale, drop your right foot down. Inhale, left foot comes up. In between your hands, drop your right knee onto the top of the mat. Inhale, bring both arms up, straight up. And now feel the stretch in the right side of, oh, there's my lipstick. Huh. Okay, good. Inhale. Feel the stretch in the right side of your hip flexor, psoas muscle. Make sure that you keep holding the pose, that we don't want to go over the toes with the knee. So just find that nice stretch here. Arms come up. On your next exhale, bring both hands down and now come back. Straighten your left knee. Bring your, if you can, your head to your shin, knee, wherever you are. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, come back. On your next inhale, come forward, roll over your left toes, bring your left knee up. Bring your left knee to the outside of your left elbow. And now press into your palms so that your left foot comes back to meet your right and come into plank. Here's plank pose. Reach out through your heels. Really feel that reach out through your heels. Thumbs are facing each other, kneecaps pulled up, thighs are engaged, and breathe. Hold it here. You're not doing anything, or so you think you're not. But this is a strength building pose. You're engaging every part of your body, all your muscles right here. So breathe. On your next exhale, drop your knees, your chest, butt up in the air. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat, chin to the mat. And take on your next inhale, come up. The part of the back that's bringing you up is your lower part of the back. Breathe here. Elbows alongside. You can press into your palms, but it's not, don't let your hands push you up. You want, if anything, bring your palms off the mat so that all the work is with our lower back. And breathe here. On your next exhale, curl your toes, inhale, press up into plank, exhale, downward dog. Take 3 breaths here in down dog. Walk your feet up a wee bit and breathe. One more inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, bring your left foot up in between, drop your right knee, top of your right foot, pressing into the mat, both hands. I think we did this side. So you want to bring your right foot up in between your hands, tops of your left foot pressing into the mat. Do whatever side you did last time. Okay. But once again, we don't want knee going over toes, shoulders up, back, and down, top of your foot pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, bring both arms up, interlace your fingers, turn your palm, really stretch up. On your next exhale, release both hands as your knee comes back, forehead to shin or knee. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale comes back, traveling with your breath, moving slowly. You know, some yoga classes move very fast, and there's a place for every type of yoga, guys. But this is slow right now, and it's having you feel where you are. Last one. Inhale, come forward, and be the witness to where you are. Okay, on your next inhale, come forward, roll over your left toes, bring your left knee up. Right knee comes to the outside of your right shoulder. Press into the palms of your hand as you just release your right knee off, bringing your toes down, and now once again, holding plank. For those who practice quite a bit, why don't you come down onto your elbows and then come back up and meet us, and then come back down on your elbows and then come back up and meet us. Wherever you are, we're going to hold it for a few more breaths. Engage your core, press out through the heels, extend through the crown of your head. Remember, your entire body is at work here. Feel your core, find that drishti. Send all your energy into it. One more inhale. On your next exhale, press back into downward dog. Take 3 breaths here in down dog. On your next inhale, step, walk, or float your feet up in between your hands. We're going to do some standing poses. Okay. That was a little too much. All right, folks, bear with me. My tech person isn't here. Okay, so you're not going to see my feet. Well, one more time. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay. There we go. Okay, so come to a standing pose, and I'm going to just move a little closer. Okay, so remember, waist down, we root down. Pull up your kneecaps, engage your thighs. Really feel this lower part of your body rooting into the earth, where all the energy comes from, the source of life. Root down into that from the waist up, extend like we're growing out of the earth, which we pretty much are. So extend out through the crown of your head. Inhale, bring both arms with your breath. Ride your breath. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms up. Really feel the rooting down from the waist up, feet firmly planted, ankles touching. I should have told you that. And breathe. On your next exhale, float both arms down. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, reach up, both arms come up. Interlace your fingers now. Point your pointer fingers up, biceps alongside your ears. On your next exhale, drop down to the left side. Now we've warmed up, we've done some nice movements. And can you just observe? Maybe are you a wee bit more loose or stretched out than you were when we first did this seated? Just observe. No comment. Swami Kripalu says, self-observation without judgment is the highest spiritual practice. Can you just observe yourself? On your next inhale, rooting your feet, kneecaps pulled up, use your core to bring you back to center. Now that doesn't seem like a lot big pose, but if you move slowly and you use all those muscles, you're doing something. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, float down. Just float down to the right side, feeling the tremendous stretch in your hip.
Observe. Send your breath like a flashlight. Maybe there's a part of your body that's speaking to you. Without thought or words, can you just answer it with your breath? Breathe. One more exhale, floating down. On your next inhale, with kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged, using your core, come back to center. On your next exhale, this is where you get to drop your head all the way back. Shake your head yes and no. Just come back to center. I want to, so for those that ever wonder if you can strengthen your neck muscles, you know, when the neck goes, right? Skin gets loose. Well, if you, I call this the Donald, if you kiss the sky, you know, like you're kissing the sky, you're really working all those neck muscles. So, and this is a good pose to try that. So with your biceps alongside your ears, dropping your head all the way back, begin to kiss the sky. Let's do 10 times and you'll really feel it in your jaw. 5, 8, 9, 10. Bringing your head back to center. And now we're going to try it reaching up, no Donald this time. Fingertips pointing up, and now like you were leaning back, pressing your thighs forward. Thighs are engaged. Drop your head back like you were painting a straight line on the ceiling. Drop back as far as you can go. And then on your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Arms float down to the side. See, that's the fun part of yoga. When I make up poses and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so pressing into your right foot, raise your left knee up, flex your foot, point and flex, just to get some stability here. Get yourself grounded. On your next exhale, drop your knee. Remember, shoulders are up, back and down, extending. Big gap between ears. We never want our shoulders up like this. Shoulders pressing down. On your next inhale, bring your left knee up once more. Flex your left foot. Take your left foot and either press it into your ankle, your calf. What we never want is into the knee. You never want to press into your knee. Or if it's available to you, taking your foot and pressing it into your thigh. Wherever you are, just see if you can't open. Think of your thigh here as a gate. Open it up. Shoulders come back. Rooting into your right foot. Wherever you are, let's bring our arms out to the side. You're breathing. Nice, slow inhales and exhales. This is tree pose. And no tree doesn't, you know, a lot of trees, you know, you kind of go back and forth. If you fall out, just get back in. We're going to hold this for a few more breaths and breathe. If you want to take your limbs of your tree up, always move on a breath. Inhale, extend your arms all the way up, or exhale out to the side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale out to the other side. Wherever you are, play with it. If you fall out, get a little wobbly, that's okay. We'll meet once more. Wherever you are, on your next exhale, bring your knee forward first, release and hold. Hold your knee here. For those who are practiced, if you want, grab a hold of your toe. Extend your foot out. Remember, shoulders away, and bring your foot out to the side. For those who are just starting, keeping your knee here, or bring your hands to your hip and now extend. with your flexed foot. We'll hold this for 5 breaths. I know your right leg is really, think of how we're strengthening it. One more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, bring your left foot down, shake your legs out. Well done. Pressing into your left foot, bringing your right knee up first, just to get your footing. Your left kneecap and thighs are engaged, core is engaged, you know, all standing poses, and even the ones we did when we were in plank. You know, you really want to have your muscles engaged, unless, you know, there are poses I'll say, let gravity do its job, and then you just let go of all your muscles. But when we're holding poses, on your next exhale, drop your right knee down. When we're holding poses, always have engagement. All right, roll your shoulders up, back, and down, straight spine, core is engaged, kneecaps pulled up, rooted into your left foot. On your next inhale, bring your knee up, and if it comes to your ankle and you're opening here with your knee or your calf, or if you're at your thigh, you're pressing your thigh and your foot together. Equal pressure on both. Opening your hip, opening that gate, drawing your shoulders back, and finding balance here. This is a wonderful balance pose. You know, I tell folks, when you're brushing your teeth at night and you've got your nice, I should tell you too, for those that have a tough time with balance, have a chair close by. Nothing wrong with holding that chair for balance. And eventually you'll see you may not need the chair so much. But when I brush my teeth at night, I usually stand on one foot. And you know, if you fall out, you've got the counter, the sink. But it's a good way to practice balance. All right, inhale, arms out to the side, yogi's choice. Wherever you are, find your balance, play, be playful. Remember, yoga is about having fun too, exploring that inside, that inner self, and not taking yourself too seriously. Heaven knows, I don't. As though you needed to be told that. Okay, so maybe flipping your, you know, those, the ball and socket. Motion is lotion, folks. Okay, on your next inhale, a couple more breaths here. Breathe up. On your next exhale, breath and movement, floating your arms down, releasing wherever you are, your foot, and now just coming to a standing pose, extending out to the side, rooting down into your left foot. For those that are able, grab a hold of your toes, stretch out to the side wherever you are. For those that are just starting, holding here, and now extend. Extend your foot, really work. You're gonna feel your right, 3 more breaths, deep ujjayi breaths. You can do it. 1 more deep. Whew. 1 more. On your next exhale, bringing your, and now shake your legs out. Well done. All right, we're gonna do awkward chair. You check the time here. Oh, good. Awkward chair. So awkward chair is another sort of balance pose. Once again, knees together, ankles touching, rooting down. I'm gonna go to the side so you can see. So on your exhale, coming down, as though you were gonna sit in a chair and someone pulled the chair out and you catch yourself. Now what we don't want is that arch in the back that has your butt kind of really, and you don't want it too tucked in so you're rounded, but a slight tuck so that it's as straight a spine. You're sitting down, and now bring your arms up. One straight line, gaze down in front of you. Maybe you can raise your toes up. See if you can bring your toes. That would let you know that you're really rooting into all 4 corners of your feet. Each exhale has you coming down a little bit further, reaching out through your fingertips.
On your next exhale, drop your hands down all the way, straighten your legs, shake your head yes and no, here and here. Take your hands and either grab a hold of your toes in a yogi toe lock or the sides of your feet. If you're doing that, bend your elbows out to the side. If you want to slip your patas under your patas, then bend your elbows in towards your shin. Wherever you are, shake your head yes and no, so there is no tension in your neck. One more inhale and exhale here, feeling the stretch. On your next inhale, we're coming back up into Utkatasana. So coming back up, on your next inhale, bring your arms up, ride that inhale slowly. It's hard, right? But you can do it. On your next exhale, sit down, reach up through your fingertips as though you were trying to catch something ahead. All right, for those who want, and if you feel you're able, on your next exhale, bring your hands into prayer. Inhale, right elbow comes to the outside of left knee. Sit down, make sure your knees stay even, that one knee hasn't crept up. Exhale, breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands come together. If that's here, if not, you're still holding. Exhale, turn, breathe. Each exhale might have you sitting a little further down. On your next inhale, last one, and then exhale, release. Bring your feet to hip width distance. If you're grabbing a hold of your toes, come out to the side with your elbows. Shake your head yes and no. If you're slipping your hands under your feet, your elbows come into your shins. Breathe. On your next inhale, from here, walk your feet back into down dog. Shake your head yes and no. Remember, this is at any time you need to drop into child's pose. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up, hip height. Dropping your right knee, your right heel. On your next inhale, stack your hips, bend your left knee, gaze under your right shoulder, open your hip, and breathe. On your next exhale, bring your left foot down. Inhale, right leg comes up. Press into your palm so your left heel comes to the mat, your hip height. Now, stack your hips, bend your right knee, gaze under your left shoulder, opening the hip. Feel that beautiful opening. One more breath here. On your next exhale, bring your left foot down, drop onto your knees, and come to a seated pose. I'm gonna turn the camera down, or the computer, just a wee bit. Okay, so we're seated here. Let's just do a little bit of a forward fold, and I'll tell you about the gravity part. Okay, shoulders up, back, and down. We're rooting down through the hip bones, rising through the crown of your head. On your next exhale, hinge at the hips. We don't want to round shoulders. Hinge at the hips. Come forward. Feel it. Your back is strong. Kneecaps pulled up. Thighs engaged. Begin to walk your hands down. Maybe your ankles are where you land. Maybe your toes are what you grab a hold of. Maybe your patas come over your patas. Wherever you are, grab a hold and feel that stretch. And now your thighs are engaged, your kneecaps protecting the lower back here. Bend your elbows wherever you are. And now this is where you now release and let gravity You get to the edge, and only you know where that edge is for you. So wherever you are, find that full stretch and let gravity take over. One more inhale and exhale here. And on your next inhale, walk your hands back, and here, grab a hold of your knees, and we're going to do a little bit of a rock and roll. So grab a hold of the outside of your knees and just rock and come up onto your sits bones. It's a really nice massage for your back. And when you come and you find that place, my back, you can see, is a little rounded. So I'm going to bring my shoulders up, back, and down, engage my core right away. So now I'm not like this. I've brought my shoulders back. My core is engaged. You can either stay right here, bring your hands behind. Once again, it's where you are. Honor yourself wherever you are in your practice. If you want to bring it to the full expression, is straight legs and arms out to the side. We're going to hold this for 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. Inhale and exhale, that's 1. Inhale and exhale, 2. Inhale and exhale, 3. Inhale and exhale, 4. Last one, nice deep Ujjayi breath. On your next exhale, pull your knees in and come onto your back. Drop your right foot. Bring your left foot over so that your foot is resting on your right knee. Your head is resting on the mat. Take your left hand and thread it through, and maybe grab a hold with your right hand. Take your left elbow and press it into your left thigh, the inside of your thigh, and open your hip a wee bit and breathe. It's a lovely hip opener. We've warmed the body, and breathe. For you golfers, this is a wonderful pose to do before you go out and play. All right. On your next exhale, drop your right foot down. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, right foot comes up over your left. Press into your right thigh to open it. And now inhale as your left foot comes off. Take your right hand underneath. Grab a hold with interlock your fingers. Take your right thigh and press it into your right elbow into your right thigh. And now pull on your left knee. As deep a stretch as you want. And just breathe into this stretch. You know, yoga it's all about this journey of discovery of who you are, your true self. You know, yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. And so it's, each sensation your body provides, and if you're there to observe it, you're awake and you're present. And it's just a practice that helps us in life. We want to take yoga always off the mat and into life. On your next exhale, drop your left foot down. Take your right to meet. Extend your arms out to the side and drop both knees over to the left, gazing down your right arm. Feel the nice stretch here in your hip. Breathe. On your next inhale, using your core to bring it up. Exhale. Switch your gaze down your left arm. Feeling the stretch. On your next inhale, come up to center. Drop your legs and come into Shavasana. Shavasana is
one of the hardest poses because you just have to be. So I'm going to blame it on my new surroundings here. Good news is I'll be in Vermont next week and back in my little studio. So here in Shavasana, continue, close your eyes for starters. And just whatever movements you need to do, using your breath to take you there. Each inhale might have you adjusting, and then the exhale has you sinking. Really feel that. So I was up on the beach and, just feeling the waves come over you. That's your breath. And as the water comes up, you sink a little further into the sand. Can you, where you are, imagine yourself being awash with breath? And each exhale taking you deeper into yourself. And what you discover is this beautiful, beautiful soul that you smile upon. Continue to breathe, scanning your body. And now wiggling your toes. Once again, scanning your body with your breath. Delighting in the journey you took within, the discoveries you made that only you know. And realizing how available this journey is when we slow down, focus on the breath, and stay in balance and alignment with our bodies. And so I invite you to make any movements you need to bring yourself back to a comfortable seated pose where we will end our time together in the same manner in which we started. Just finding yourself on your cushion or wherever in a comfortable seated pose. Spine straight and strong. Shoulders away from the ears, rooted into your pillow, the earth, wherever you are. On your next inhale, breath and movement. Long, big inhale brings palms together. On the exhale, palms come and rest in heart center. The divine in me bows with such joy and gratitude to the divine in each of you, for trusting me to guide you through this sacred practice. Namaste. God bless. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I will look forward to seeing you next week in Vermont. All right. Be well.